First of all, welcome. Welcome to this new year. Welcome to any guests we have with us today here at St. Margaret of York. In a special way, we welcome Father Simon Peter, whom the Archbishop has assigned to be with us for a while. So welcome, Father. We're very happy you're here. You will have certainly time to get to know him. We gather at the beginning of a new year for the church. And usually at New Year's, we make resolutions. And some of us make resolutions that we have no intention of keeping. And I think the difficulty can also show up at the beginning of Advent, because it's a new season of the church, it's a preparation time for Christmas. And I think many of us say, what can I do? What different things can I do? And then life starts to enter in, and those different things start to fall apart. Allow me to suggest something. There's certain things we're going to do anyway. Perhaps if we look at those differently, that can be our resolution and our preparation. For instance, most of us are going to decorate the homes. Poor Father woke up this morning and found a tree in our living room that wasn't there yesterday. We do that. We put lights around, put candles around, we put a crib out. We do all of these decorative things. And what does that mean? Well, first of all, it takes time, it takes energy. And if you were with my family, the annual tree trimming fight, who's going to say what and what's it going to look like, all of that. But it reminds us that something special is happening, something extraordinary. If we're going to redo the interior of our homes and sometimes the exteriors, it means something really important is happening. And as we walk into a room with a Christmas tree that's lighted, the whole atmosphere changes. It recalls that we are preparing for something very wonderful. But we do more than decorate. People also, as you know, shop. This takes time, energy, cash, thought. All of these things go into the shopping process as we help Santa bring things to our little ones and to the big ones. But if you think about it from a different way, what are we doing? We're hoping to bring joy to someone. We're hoping to bring God's gladness to another person. We're hoping to share some of ourselves with someone we care about. And so if we look at this as not as an obligation that just takes time and effort and energy and money, instead, it's this chance to really show someone, for the briefest minute, how much we think of them, and that we do think of them, and are grateful for their presence in our lives. And so our gift giving is itself an act of gratitude. So we decorate, we shop. We also, some of us, many people actually, cook and bake during this season. The Christmas cookies, the Christmas cakes, the Christmas this, the Christmas dinner, all of these different things people are doing. They're doing it, and it takes a lot of talent and effort and time, energy, all of these things. And what's the result? Well, if we think about it, what we're ultimately doing is we're helping to nourish one another. We're helping to feed one another. And we're helping to bring one another around the table to share each other's lives, to share something wonderful, to share the goodness and the joy of the season, and to share that we are working together to be God's good people, sharing what we have to feed one another. Finally, we visit, or we welcome visitors, whatever it is. Visiting is part of this holiday season. And again, it can be sometimes a trial. If it's cold, like last year, as I recall, it was like something below zero, and people didn't even want to get into the cars, but we did. People got to places, or people welcomed people. All of this was going on. And it takes an effort because you have to clean the house, get things ready. But what's happening with that? It emphasizes and strengthens the bonds of family and friends. It gives us something to realize how lucky we are to have one another in our lives and to be God's children, all united in His family. And that these wonderful moments of visiting, talking, going to somebody, welcoming somebody, whatever it is, are opportunities to, for one moment, to say thank you to God for the gift of these people in my life whom I don't see every day, but who during this season we remember how lucky we are to have them, and to ask God to help us perhaps think of them a little more every day. So this is our Advent. This is the Advent of most people in the world. We decorate, we shop, we cook and bake, we visit. This is what's going to happen for most of you and me anyway. So perhaps what we can do is put on a new vision of all those things. See them through the eyes of God's love. Remember how lucky we are to have the possibility of doing these wonderful things, and see the goodness in them. And thereby do what Jesus tells us in the gospel, to watch. Watch what we're doing. And if we watch through His vision of caring and love and compassion, we can't help but be prepared for Christmas.